see the test protocol. So this is another important thing, that you have to freeze this before your usability testing session, and you have to make sure that your functional people or your product managers review this before, and then you approve. They'll give you their approval, and then you will, because this is a thing that you will take a printout on with you, and then you will sit with the usability tester, and you will be actually, this test protocol drives the usability testing. So you will, so there will be a task, and then there will be an expected reply or user action, because your designers and your product manager thinks that they will respond like this, but they will be thinking something else. That is how you will have to record. You put that in the problems and you write the comments. So the moment you downloaded Nimbus application, for example, and the user opens this application as a new user, they click on new user, and so you have to ask them. So now you have to say them create an account. Then they're supposed to click on I am a new user when you ask them to create an account. If they struggle to find out what is actually I have, because maybe then you can suggest the product management that you add a small text that below the I am a new user, say that I am a new user to create account. Like so, you should use words that commonly used by people in your products, so that people will not find it very difficult to navigate through the application. Okay, and then when you create the product, when you create the account, then they have to get an SMS, and then normally people don't really wait, and they will ask you how much time I have to wait and all that. So if they didn't really, and also, like when you're doing usability testing, you also need to make sure that you differentiate a functional testing defect to an usability testing defect. Like if it is the button is not clickable, that is not a problem of usability. It's a functional testing. So, for example, here allowing phone book upload is mandatory. So there in Nimbus we upload the user's phone book to our servers to match. There is any other friend of this phone book, this user is already using Nimbus, so we match and we connect them automatically. So we show a pop-up that upload your phone book. So and user, for a user, the moment they say upload your phone book to the server, they will think whether my phone book is secured or not. Even now this problem is there. Like they will say no. If they say no, the feature actually is not going to work properly, because they are not going to, the new user is not really uploading their phone book. We cannot match their friends with Nimbus, so we cannot connect them automatically, and the virality feature which we designed is actually not going to work. So you should add in that pop-up box that upload your phone book securely, so that we will match your friends and you will be able to talk to them. You have to make sure that user understands what really that feature is meant for. Okay, so your test protocol is the one which records why we had developed that way and why we interact with the users from our product like this, and what problem the user really faced. That is how you should define your test protocol. There is, for example, if you're wondering that what kind of test protocol I can make and whether it's really easy or really hard, like there is some websites I can tell you, for example, usability.gov, you can go and download the sample test protocol, so that you can design similar way. Yeah. So, for example, as I told you before, in Indian context, you should pay that at least 1K for that 1 hour session, so that they'll. It's very normal that, for example, in US and Europe and UK and Australia, it is even more. So, to conduct usability testing with 5 users with only observation, you are not going to make any videos and all that, for example, that only you will spend 5K. But if you send your product for an expert review, it will really going to cost a fortune. And because if you do usability testing inside your organization, and then you created that kind of usability suggestions, and with a very minimal cost, it's really going to give you that kind of cost advantage. Like the cost advantage will also result into the product, how the product works in terms of like gives you monetary benefits for your organization. Okay, so there are certain links I had put, like More is one of the tools that usability testers use. You should take a look at the TechSmith website, and then you should download that and the demo version of it. So in the meantime, I got a question. So given a typical product, how many features do you expect to test for usability? As I said, like go for core features, and go for features that gives some money to the company. Like and make sure that and then go for some features that makes the product viral, and for some, maybe in a product at least 5 to 10 features will be there, that kind of core features. And also like your product managers or your management will help you identify that kind of core features. Okay, so another tool I had, like for example heat maps. You can there is a website where you can check different heat map tools. Like heat map is the one which you can find out where your users are clicking, etc. This is screen